From a certain point of time in our physical earthly life, our life of soul enters into relationship with our bodily life, and this enables us, in the present, to remember the experiences through which we have passed. One of the tasks of earthly life is to unfold the faculty of memory. During our long evolution as beings of the old moon, incarnation of the earth, we did not possess memory in the form in which we know it today. Memory has only been able to develop since the earth organism with its mineral forces has been incorporated in our being. Memory is essentially an outcome of the interaction between the human soul and the physical body. In the spiritual world, memory, as developed in the physical life, has only been needed since the beginning of the Earth period. Until the time of the Earth period, it was not needed, for the reason that in the power of the dreamy clairvoyance possessed by man during the Old Moon period, he possessed a different faculty, a faculty which was able to take the place of our memory today. Suppose that every time you experienced something, the experience was inscribed somewhere in a place remaining accessible to you, and that it was so with every subsequent experience. Under such conditions, you would merely have to look at the spot where the experience was inscribed. You would be able to look outwards because the experiences would be preserved in the outer world. So indeed it was in the time of the old moon. All that was experienced in that old dreamlike clairvoyant consciousness was engraved, as it were, in a certain delicate ether substance. All that the moon humanity experienced through this dreamy clairvoyant consciousness was written into the cosmic substance. And the activity of the human soul, which might be compared with memory today, was that the dreamy clairvoyant gaze was directed to the engraving in the delicate ether substance. The moon man saw his own experiences in the traces left by them, just as we now see the objects of the outer world. He only needed to look round upon what he had experienced in his dreamlike imaginative life, and he found it inscribed in the cosmic substance. This was quite a different mode of living together with the world from that of today. Suppose everything that now becomes a thought in your minds were to flash after you like a comet's tail so that you could rethink it. If this were so, you would have transferred into your present life of thought conditions that actually obtained during the period of the old dreamlike consciousness. This condition had necessarily to come to an end because man was to become individual, and individuality. But this is only possible when the experiences through which his soul passes remain his own inner possession, are not immediately inscribed into the cosmic substance, but only into his own delicate ether substantiality. So long as man lives on the earth, his etheric body lives and moves within him in his hours of waking consciousness. To this movement, the form of the physical body sets the boundary. It cannot pass beyond the boundary set by the skin. And so through the whole of the life between birth and death, the fine ether substantiality, within which thoughts, ideas, experiences of feeling and of will circulate, remains rolled up, as it were, within the confines of the physical body. When the physical body is laid aside at death, the scroll unrolls and is now given over to the cosmic substance. So that after death, we begin to look back upon what was engraved in our individual ether substance, which now, after death, is given over to the cosmic ether.